Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind on the PC. And finally, it looks like the game, like I've said before, has finally gotten used to me, taking and alt-tabbing in and out of the game constantly. Because it had no issues on startup today, which is amazing. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I know I'll probably regret that, but whatever. Alright, so if you guys remember, we finished 2 of the old missions that we had before. Like, we had the escort mission, and we had the mission where we reunite those 2 one peeps. And we need to now head over to that one area to get the mushrooms. They say he's enchanted. That's funny. Small group of Kagati had gotten between him and the path back to Torna. Good thing I found him, or he might have been trapped out here for a much longer time. Oh yeah, I still need to do that, but I wasn't going to do it anytime soon, so don't worry about that for right now. Alright, so I need to pull up the mushroom quest. That's right. And as always, I need to make sure I'm heading the right direction, so yes, you can make it bigger. Cool. Of course, we don't want it like blocking our entire view, but for now, it's a good idea to just kind of make it as big as I can. Ah, damn it, I can't even see the bridge anymore. And yeah, you can't look at the local map once you do that anyway. Alright, so I guess we should head back the way we came. I think if you dispose of those, more of them will appear, so I'm gonna leave them there for a while. Just to be on the safe side. And I'm sorry, I do have a small cough. So, yeah. So I have nothing more to say to her, nothing to say to them anymore. So I need to head back in order to get to that bridge and start over again. But I knew about them, so I wanted to, get them out of the way first, Because there's some of the hills, if I remember right. Ah, that's why I kind of deviated from the path a little bit. Keep forgetting about stuff like that. So how you guys doing? I'm doing great today. I'm having a relaxing day. I actually ended up wasting most of it though. That's kind of a funny story, I guess I could tell you. So I had a late day at work the night before. So I got home and I was like, I really want to play some video games, but I can't, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. And I always set an alarm to get myself at least 8 hours to 9 hours of sleep, something like that, like most people should, And I ended up sleeping 11 hours because my alarm never went off, and I was so pissed because I ended up like basically sleeping the entire day away thanks to that. I was like, oh, come on, really? And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking like, that doesn't like that, you know, it doesn't seem so bad. I mean, sometimes you need extra sleep, and you're right. Sometimes a little bit of extra sleep is nice and always a good idea. Hey, I think that's a dwarven ruin right there. Yeah, it is. We can go discover that on our map real quick just so we know where it is for later. Too bad discovering stuff in this game doesn't do you any good. Like, it doesn't, like, you know, help you, like, get experience or anything like that, because your experience works by, what you level up. In fact, the only game that I know of, a gore, huh? I think gore hides are useful. Might as well pick it up, I guess. They're usually more powerful than that too, I thought. Like, they can definitely murder the shit out of you really quick. Just like the cliff racers can. Speaking of, I might want to get Hearthiel on just so I can use that if, you know, things go bad. I know, I'm not going to explore too far off the beaten path. I'm just coming this way to take on some of these enemies, and then I'm probably going to head back. Here he comes. Bring it on, Cliff Racer. Haha! Nice, I just accidentally sidestepped, hitting the wrong button. Drain willpower. You don't want to eat that then, because that will actually affect you permanently, I think, in some cases. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. I just wanted to take on a cliff racer. As I've said before, that is probably one of my favorite things about this game, even though they are kind of annoying to take out, is the cliff racers, because it's just one of those things that you remember most from the game, because they don't introduce them in any of the other games. Like, they're not in Oblivion that I remember, and they're not in Skyrim, because in Skyrim you find out that they were eradicated. And I mean, I know that could kind of be a spoiler to those who've not played those games yet. Especially haven't played like some of the DLC from Skyrim, then you definitely won't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, they just were never put back into the game, and people kind of wondered about that. So that's why I think that's kind of cool. They went ahead and said, okay, let's try to make a story out of this just for fun. You know, and that's when you were like, oh, okay, cool. You know? Man, I feel like I'm walking a little bit slower than usual. Yep, because my stamina is low. I don't really need it anyway, but I thought about, you know, getting it anyway, just for the fun of it. See, if you had to walk the whole way there from like the last place we were at, it would have taken way too long, you know? In my opinion. Part of me is debating that there might actually be some of the trees we need over here somewhere. I mean, it's like mainly around swampland, and that's the problem. Why you can't find any of it. You know, it's funny. I find myself, whenever I'm exploring new territory, I can't find myself just being like, oh, hey, how about I'll just meet you back, you know, whenever I actually, you know, find what we're looking for, because, you know, A, if I do that, and then I can't show you on the map how I got there, that could be a problem, you know. I mean, you have my other one for how I got there, I guess, in a way, like my Xbox version for right now. But if you decided to watch this one as a way to like play the game yourself sometime, that could be bad. That sounds like a it's usually like the type of name you would see for Dwarven ruins and stuff. Might as well open it up, take a look. Trap door. Whoa, no. That's this button, good. Oh yeah, that's how you cheat, by the way. You can put stuff to that to cheat the game. Do I even have a probe? I do not, so I can't even get in here unless I decide to figure out what this trap is. Oh, but see, the problem is it could be any number of things, so it's really dangerous to open up doors that you don't know. And unlike in other games where if it ends up being something you know, small, like, you know, like it could be just something like take some ice damage or something like that, you know, something low and not so dangerous. It can also be damage strength. It could also be like, you know, a poison thing that could be really bad. There's many number of things that it could be that could just totally fuck you over. So in this game, it's actually a good idea to try to disarm the probe before disarm the trap before you go in, just to be on the safe side. This is a little dangerous what I'm doing here right now, walking into these mushroom trees. I have to say, the mushroom trees are a really nice touch. They're pretty cool looking stuff and all that. Speaking of, did they actually say in the journal when it's near? Yeah, it doesn't really say like if it's near any kind of buildings, so that doesn't help us very much, you know. But, you know, to me, one thing I can say that I like, there's the ancestral tomb again. Did I actually go back in there? I don't think I did I? Can I finally see the wooden bridge? No. Even if I stretch the map out a little bit more? No. Well, worth a shot, right? Well, I guess I can always put the map away. We don't really need it. I was about to ask, well, should I leave the map up, viewers, or do you guys think it's annoying? I don't know. Me personally, it's kind of annoying because you're not used to it being a thing. You know, you're not used to that being able to just be... Oh, the music is playing, the calm music. I was like, wait a second, it sounds like it's playing that you're about to get, like, ass raped music, you know? I was like, what? That's why I stopped for a second and stared around. I was like, there's nothing nearby me that I can see. Are you sure about this game? Oh, man. I guess I can talk about that a little bit. So, if you guys don't remember, for me, this game had its ups and downs when I played the first time. Like, I I found myself being like, you know, I found myself being like, God, like, how am I supposed to ever find anything that I need to find in this game? And like, that's why I told you that most of the time I would be spent like exploring just like the whole map, because I was like, you know what, I can't find the quest target that I need to find. So instead of doing quests, I'm just going to fucking just explore everything, right? You know, I said that. That's what I said that I was going to do the first time I played the game. And so I like, you know, I crap talk on this a lot, but really it's kind of funny because it's really not that big a deal. Like, there's really nothing, you know, there's like really no reason for you to complain about that, in my opinion. I mean, in all honesty, you are literally exploring, you know, this area. You are walking around, going off of guides that people give you. They're like, hey, this area, yeah, it's off in the distance. Oh, Bitter Coast Region, we found it. But yeah, like, they're like, oh yeah, if you go off in this direction, eventually you will find this, you know, you will find an area that you want to be in, but I can't tell you more than this, you know, and so they're very vague about it. And I like that, but don't like it at the same time. You know, like I said, like the game, like I would never ever, you know, smack talk the game for being like that, you know, for being like, oh man, you need to be more open about what you're talking about. I looked like a body for a second. I was like, what is that? That's why my voice kind of tapered off there for a second. I was like, that looks like a dead body. But it's just like this collection of flowers. Oh boy. I forget if I mentioned this or not, but alchemy in this game, kind of useless, in my opinion. Like, I remember I tried dabbling in it for a little bit. Like, I tried messing around with, you know, the whole thing with, oh, left the Bitter Coast region. But like, I tried, you know, messing with all the different skills in the game. Like, I tried messing with, you know, alchemy. I tried messing with enchanting in this game. I tried them all. I'm not gonna lie. I basically messed with every single thing that I could think of in this game for the most part. You know? I was like, I don't want to mess with this rat if I don't have to, so I just want to get to this door over here and see what it is. So that's why I'm like sneaking over here, if you're wondering. Should be okay to get back up now. I thought that was always funny that in like the other games, I'm sorry I'm going all over the place with my topics today, but I want to bring this up as well. I remember that it says walking makes you harder to detect than running, right? Oh, it's just a cave. Okay. So I remember being like, oh, so if I walk everywhere, then I'll never get discovered. But no, enemies can still discover you when you're just walking. It's when you're crouched and sneaking that they don't, you know, discover you as often. And I remember being like, whoa, like, then what's the point of telling me about this if it's like the opposite, you know? Like worm things are freaking nasty looking, you know? I say that every time, but they are. They're really like the nastiest looking enemies in the game. I could make one of those immature jokes, but I will refrain because there's no point. That looks like, that rock looks like it's like a piece of, like, concrete that they put on the ground, like, in, like, the towns and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of odd. Why is that here? It shouldn't be here. So yeah, we're back to the bridge. That's Balmora, isn't it? Yeah. So, we were heading in the right direction. It's just we kind of, got a little, overzealous. Zealous at one point here. Hold on, let me check something real fast here. Well, there you go. So there's another issue. If you have your sword out, the game doesn't like it when you alt-tab because it makes a shadow of the sword. That's okay. Hope you guys actually get to see that, because if not, then I just pointed out something that wasn't really there for you guys. That hurt. If you have to know, I bit down and like kind of surprised myself because my teeth hit together and that kind of hurt. So that's all that was, nothing too serious. So if this is the bridge here, like I said before, it says from the bridge, if this was north, like at where Ascadia Isles is, I'm supposed to head what direction? Jesus. There goes my mouse, getting all jacked over on me. Look for a way over the hills to the west. So, yeah. That would be... Well, actually, if if I said the Ascadia Isles region is to the north, then that wouldn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Pelagad. At some point we're gonna need to go there too, I think. Well, honestly, if we were thinking on terms of the way we were facing is north, then that would make no sense though. See, if you go off like the compass direction of your character, this is north right here, towards Balmora. So going across the bridge here, west would be going back across the bridge and heading that direction. I mean, we can always explore. I mean, like I said, I'm having fun just exploring right now. That looks like that hanging moss shit that they have in some of like the caves. I don't know if you can get hanging moss in this game. Besides that, you'd have to be able to jump up there to grab it, so yeah. Oh yeah, now that I have slow fall, by the way, I forget if I mentioned this already or not, but I could use the, you know, what is it called again? Yeah, and carry and flight again, if I wanted to, and just cast slow fall on my way down, and I would live, you know, just fine. But the problem is to be able to tell if you actually like to time it just the way you should is kind of hard, because you would want to make it where like you're like halfway on your descent. Because if you don't, then the slow fall will just run out and you'll be screwed. So yeah, you don't even cross the bridge at all. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, Now that we're out of stamina, we should probably, you know, slow down. I am so sorry, like I say. I'm going to say this every time. If it bothers you that I call it stamina, I'm very sorry, but that's what they call it in every other game. So it's very hard. Not like the Elder Scrolls, they call them fatigue in all the other games as well. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I've always been known to call it. So that's what I'm going to refer to it as, you know. I guess I could have tried taking this guy out with the crossbow. Don't you try to poison me, you dick. Yeah, that's right, die. Alright, let's go find those mushrooms. We don't need our short sword. Oh yeah, since we just got short sword up, do we still have a long sword in our possession? We got the iron saber, 518. Well, it's weaker, but it would be able to put up our abilities up faster because of that. I don't know, though. Why can't I just click and hold? I don't get that. Oh well. If I manage to see an enemy before they see me, I'll make sure to try to use this again. Oh. We don't want to mess with those things, if we can help it. Okay, so it is going to be these trees that are in this muck, so we need to check around them. Wait, there's a town here. Hi. Okay. After you finish, find stuff right above. Scum! All of them, I'd love that. So, go to Balmora. Oh, okay. Do you have any lore for me? Okay. Most dangerous place in the world? Well, probably the Ash Vampire Citadel that's at the Ghost Fence on Red Mountain. I guess the Daedric ruins would be the worst. They're all over the place and full of bad Daedra, and the crazy folks who summon them. I hear vampires are pretty bad too, but I've never seen any, personally, and the Dwemer sites are pretty bad too. Oh yeah, speaking of, if you use, you know, summoning spells in this game, and walk into a town, bad things will, you know, bad things will happen to you, basically. So you don't want to do that if you can help it. So, that's something interesting I learned. I didn't try it. I haven't got any spells like that yet, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, you don't want to do something like that if you can help it. Alright, there's some mushrooms there, but not the ones we're looking for. So yeah, this is the Bitter Coast region though, so yeah. It's typically not near the water, but thought I would check anyway. Get attacked by a slaughterfish while I'm at it, you know. Asshole fish, whatever you want to call them. Oh wow, that looks amazing. I don't remember that at all. What is that? Oh wait, is that ruins that I saw before? That I was trying to get to? No, that's a different one. Ooh. Well. Fancy, let's go look a look. Fancy, let's go have a look, shall we? Yeah, that sentence made no sense. I don't give two fucks though, but still, I'm just saying that's kind of funny. It doesn't make any sense. Ah, yeah, it's definitely a one site. Cool. Looks really awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I I really like the looks of it here. Has a little bit of muck in it. Can I squeeze in between this? Probably not, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Probably need to like kind of find a way inside. If I had to guess. Yeah, here we go. I do believe that you gotta be careful in here because I think there are enemies in these usually. Are you dangerous? Oh, you would have attacked me by now. What are you doing here? An agent? Okay. Work for our house, or our company, or the state, and I do things that need doing. Mostly I handle matters in business or diplomatic line. You do not teach speechcraft. You just said you did, liar. Oh, but I could learn some light armor if I had more money. What are you doing here?
You will die here.
Wow. Okay. Calm your dick, you know? Well, you don't even have one, but still. Wow, what the fuck? Wow. I kinda do, because I'm just swinging my sword.
You fight like a child.
Why is this person attacking me? I want to know. Actually, you know what? This might be for the best. I mean, I do have potions of healing. Sheesh. Wow, that's what was kicking my ass? A dagger? Jesus. Well, this armor's worth money. Can I carry it? I think I can. Nope, I can't. Alright, take it back. Oh well. Why did that person attack me? Well, anyway. Oh, I didn't get any points in intelligence or willpower, but I did get some more in speed, so we definitely want to do speed. Alright, we'll do that. I think that'll do okay this time. Alright. And that's probably a good stopping point, too. Let me see. Yeah! Alright. Alright, so when I return, we will, be in an area that has the mushrooms, because I'm probably going to just wander around here a little bit. I only wanted to come in here to see if I was right about it being dangerous, and sure enough, I was. So yeah, Till then, everyone. Bye.